Sweet. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our LinkedIn Live today. I'm delighted to have Trina Clark, the legendary queen of events with us here today. And she didn't know I was going to say that, by the way.
I did not. I wish you didn't.
So Trina is the founder of the Big Marketing Meetup in Belfast, and oh my goodness, it's almost sold out. So congratulations, Trina. So tell us a little bit about Big Marketing Meetup and how it came about. Actually, let's start there.
Yeah, well, this is Big Marketing Meetup number 4. Started in May 2023. Basically born out of frustration, Sam. I went to the Festival of Marketing in London, had a great time, and on the way home in the airport thought, why do I have to go to London for this? I live in Belfast. Why is there nothing like this in Belfast? So as a marketeer of 25 years, and I've always specialized in events, I thought, well, I'm just going to set this up myself. So I set one up. May 2023 was the first. And I thought, do you know what? If 30 or 40 people come to this, I will be happy because it's the start of a community of marketeers and comms professionals in Belfast and in Northern Ireland. And for the first one, we had 147 turn up, which was brilliant. And then it's been growing ever since. So at the minute, we are literally bursting at the seams in the ICC Belfast for next Thursday. And I think I am down to my last 7 tickets.
Well done and good for you. That's not even a week out. Is it a week out?
A week out today. Yeah.
It's a week, yeah, so it is a week out. So that's really good going. So well done, because I know as an event organizer, and I'm sure people watching that organize events, they know how hard it is to get bums on seats. So well done you. And I know that. Tell us a little bit about the lineup that you have this year.
Oh, the lineup is insane. I just have the most amazing speakers, and I just sometimes pinch myself that they've all agreed to come over to Belfast and speak. A lot of them are first time to Belfast. They've never spoken here before, which is something I really try to do so that people aren't listening to the same people again. We have a hostage negotiator. We have Idris Elba's co-founder and chief marketing officer. We have Black Patty, who a lot of your listeners might know, a social media content creator. We just have lots of random people, Sam. And all in all, there are 23 speakers.
23. And what are the topics? So if people are in marketing and they want to go and say to the boss, look, I really need to go to this event, give me topics that they can tell the boss that this is going to help them.
100%. So the topics sort of fall between 4 main tracks, Sam. So the day is split up into quarters. And we're going to focus on the marketer within. So the subjects within that, we're going to look at marketing without the sign-off and how you build stakeholder relationships in your organization. And then we're going to look at mental health in marketing, because as you know yourself, Sam, it's a very stressful job. I mean, we're not saving lives, but it is a very stressful job. And we're going to look at, one of my speakers has actually had first-hand experience of a mental health breakdown through his work. And he is going to talk about ways to handle the stress that comes from the marketing job or any job, really. So that's going to be the marketer within, and we're going to kick off with that first thing in the morning and kind of a retrospective as to who we are as marketeers and how we can help ourselves be better. Then we're going to look at things that are going to help us do the job. So one of the things we're going to look at is content and communications. So we're going to be covering a lot on social media. We're going to do a little bit on AI. Crucially, we have a couple of people who are both talking about how we win this war on attention that seems to have cropped up in the last sort of 12 to 18 months. It's a feeding frenzy for attention. And how do we win? How does a brand stand out? So we're going to be doing that. And then we're looking at a guy, actually, Robin Lynch, who is based in Dublin and works for JP Morgan. And he works in the payments division of JP Morgan in web and in social. But he has been running employer-generated content now for quite a while within his team. So he is going to look at ways that we can get our teams to actually become brand super influencers for us, and how we get our teams on board to do the content for us.
I'm looking forward to that one. I'm really looking forward to that one. And thank you, Adam, for joining us. He's joining us from Arizona, I think. So he is joining us. So this is global now. So Adam, you can get a virtual ticket as well. And I really look forward to that one, because I do a lot of employee advocacy and about the employees' personal brands. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So that's brilliant. Okay.
Yeah,
and what else?
Brilliant. So then the third track, Sam, is we focus a lot on brand. So we are going to look at, we have a brilliant session from a lady called Rachel Furley, who wrote a book earlier this year, co-authored a book called Rebrand Right. And really interestingly, she looks at this never-ending problem that marketeers have, and that how we position branding as a revenue driver, because a lot of people don't understand that it actually is a mechanism for generating revenue. So she's going to look at that, and she's going to talk to us about the 4 ways that we can actually drive brand performance so that we can prove to our seniors and to our teams that this is actually working in terms of generating money for the companies that we work in. And then one that I am really looking forward to, we have a gentleman called Nigel Taberner. Nigel is an ex-hostage negotiator. And I reached out to him, Sam, because I thought, I bring a lot of marketeers and comms professionals over, and we hear from the experts in those sectors, which is what we as marketeers want. But I started to think, well, hold on, there are other careers, there are other industries, there are other expertise that marketeers could really tap into and learn from. So I started to think about, who are they? And the subject of hostage negotiators came up into my head, and I thought, well, they negotiate, they listen, they have to convince, which is the job of a marketeer, obviously. So so Nigel is going to come along, and he's going to do an amazing presentation, which is all about negotiating when you've got nothing to give, which for a marketeer is going to be really useful, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam saying, turn your employees and customers into brand evangelists. Yeah, I'm always saying build a community of brand advocates around you. And I think you've built a really lovely community as well. And I know that you're working on the community in the big marketing meetup. People that are interested, that have gone to your events before. And I've been to Trina's events before, folks. So I'm telling you now, if you will get so much value. And I know we've collaborated with Social Media Fest. Trina has come down to Wexford, and I've gone up to Belfast. So we're actually living what we're walking the walk.
Yeah.
We're collaborating together. There's plenty for everybody. Like, your audience might actually like my Social Media Fest as well, and vice versa. And this is about anyone that's going to Social Media Fest might actually love to get a ticket, the virtual ticket for the big marketing meetup. And I'm going to be the host, everybody, on the virtual meetup. So even when I'm having my lunch, we can have our lunch together. I can just open the room and we can just go have lunch together virtually. So it'll be quite fun. I'll make sure everyone's engaging with each other, and there is a community vibe, so we don't feel like we're missing out as such by not being there in real life. Because I know when you're attending virtually, sometimes you can feel a little bit outside of things. But no, I don't think you will ever let that happen. And that's why I'm going to be the virtual host. So I love that.
You're the first person came into my head, Sam, when I thought I need a virtual host. Who can I get?
Now, who will talk to the audience? Exactly. Who will love that?
But you know what it was, Sam? It's kind of, you touched on it there. I have watched many virtual events in my time, and you're watching from the sidelines and you don't feel part of it. And I don't want anybody to feel like that. I still want anybody who's watching virtually to be part of a community. So we have actually, this year for the first time, I have set up an online event platform, which I call the Community, which is just a wee play on words. But when you buy a ticket, whether that's in real life, virtual, or on demand for the recordings afterwards, you get access to the community, which means you are automatically getting access to all the other marketeers who are coming. So you can still connect with them, whether you're in the room on the day or not. And I think that's really, really important as I try to build a community, because I think with marketing, Sam, community is so important. I mean, Northern Ireland is a country largely made up, our economy is largely made up of SMEs. And a lot of those SMEs, you're talking maybe 1-2 person marketing teams. So it can be very lonely for marketeers. So that's one of the reasons that I'm such an advocate of creating this community behind it. So no matter where you are in the world, I hope you'll feel part of it with you leading it, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because you know the way you see these TikTok videos where, oh no, the marketing girl is coming and they all hide, all the. So it's like as someone in marketing, we love it so much. So it's great to be around other people who love it so much, and we can talk about analytics, and we can talk about all the stuff that nobody, especially our family, do not understand our passion for. And it's great to be able to talk about, oh, you know what email marketing platform are you using? MailChimp, and it's like, all those things. And also for brands, are there, who are the sponsors? Are there sponsors on board?
Oh, we have lots of partners. Yeah. So our main partner have come on board as MailChimp, which I'm delighted about. Their first time sponsoring an event in Northern Ireland.
Excellent.
And then we have a lot of local Northern Ireland based companies, from brand agencies to, there's just everybody, to digital ad walkers, to graphic designers, to printers, basically anybody that can really help marketeers do their job.
Excellent. So I can't wait for this. I mean, I'd love to be there in person, obviously. But I've been to a few of your events, so I know that people definitely, you will meet so many new people. You'll be able to exchange ideas. So even the value of that alone, and then you have all the talks. And I know virtually it will be magical as well, because I'll make sure it is, obviously. But I think the people, we can connect, you see, during the event, like Adam here popping in
Yeah.
and saying hi. Like, it's about engaging and acknowledging the other people in the room,
Completely.
whether it's virtually or in person.
Completely.
So what price are the tickets, and for the virtual tickets in particular, because I know you have only 7 of the in-person ones, what price are they?
So the in-person tickets are at their final price now, which is 295, which is the full standard price, and that's pounds. Then we have the virtual tickets, which are 95, but we have an offer for anyone coming through Samantha, which is £20 off. So today we have them on sale for £75. So that will get you access, obviously, to the whole day live, and it will get you access to the community, and it will also get you all the on-demand recordings. So
That's
yeah, so
great.
even if you only pop in for 3 or 4 sessions during the day, or life happens, and if you can't get to everything with you virtually, then you'll get all the on-demand sessions afterwards, so you won't miss out on the content. And if you can't make the virtual at all, then you can buy the on-demand, which is £65 for all the recorded content afterwards.
Oh, that's brilliant. So let's say you were in the office and you had a meeting at 2 o'clock or something. Do you know what I mean? So you'd be able to see the agenda if they go to
Yeah,
bmmubelfast.com. If you can have a look at the agenda and maybe book in advance, okay, I need to be there for that one. That's the one I want to see.
yeah,
But even if you miss them and you have that meeting, you can go back and
yeah,
watch the replays. That's
100%.
great.
You'll get the on-demand recordings the week after the event. So anything you miss virtually, you will get. So you won't miss out on any content at all.
That's brilliant. So everybody, the link to the website is below. We will check the comments later, and thank you so much for joining us. And if anyone has any questions about it, just send Trina a message. I'm sure she'll be very happy to answer any questions you have. And hopefully I will see you on the virtual event. What date is
It's
it?
the 6th of November.
I should put that in here, shouldn't I? 6th of November. 6th of November. No, it's so
I hope it's
funny.
in my diary, Sam.
So 6 now I've changed it,
Yes.
sorry. Because it's something I always notice. You'd be talking about something and then I'm like, when is
I
it? Like I
know,
need
I
I need to
know.
look at my diary. Like, when is it? So the 6th of November. Okay, that's fantastic. And I love that you're having people. I always do that too, try and get people to Wexford for the first time. So you're bringing people to Belfast for the first time. So you're actually doing great stuff for the tourism space in Belfast, because you're inviting people to
Yeah,
Belfast. They're probably going to take loads of selfies. They're probably going to do lots of content creation
yeah.
while they're there. So you're actually helping
No,
Belfast as well.
100%. Actually, a couple of my speakers are actually staying for the weekend, which is great because they've
Ah,
never been here before. So we have Paula Bloodworth, who I'm really looking forward to. She is Idris Elba's CMO, and she is coming with her family and staying for the weekend. So yeah, and there's a few others doing that as well.
yeah, yeah, and that's the way to do it, definitely. Okay, so well done, and thanks, and the best of luck with it.
Thank you,
And I'm
Sam.
sure I'll be talking to you before then. But if anyone is interested, or if you know someone who's in marketing who might be interested, please do definitely get them to get a virtual ticket if they're not in Belfast, especially. But if they're in Belfast, definitely, and they don't know about this, let them know.